came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often after growing up. I hope the food here will be to your taste.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in a while. Paimon's getting excited already.
In that case, I'll go order for us first. Please wait here a moment.
Ooh, everything looks so good. People...
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation for the rest.
And if it's...
Well,
Yeah. Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but...
Oh, true.
Huh? Paimon didn't... Speaking of cases...
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but...
If it hadn't happened right in front of...
Right? Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never... In such investigations, even the smallest step, to be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might... It's not that I don't have faith in them. It's easy to guard against, which is exactly why the Spina di Rosule, those highfalutin folk, are not all-knowing. That's why we exist. It's all right. Let's talk about something else. Like,
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial and...
I see. So I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina. I suspect...
Yeah, we've heard that she's super popular.
Well...
Guess that's Spina di Rosula's boss for you. Chock full?
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to abandon your act at the play. I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to...
Could you suggest something?
All right, here's another. Find a way... I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm
That might...
Valid point. I overlooked that part. All right, You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations.
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to Why don't we give it a try after this meal?
Huh? Paimon...
Sorry about that. Paimon would...
No, it's fine.
All right. Honestly...
Is that so? If we're all finished eating, then I'll...
Yeah, we're... Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore. Nah, that would be so...
Okay.
Hey, Navia! What are you doing?
Oh, nothing.
Let's give...
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're all... in any case, I would...
See ya!
Ad Astra...
People around anymore.
Vache.
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler?
Vache?
Hey, why are you still Huh? Hey, Traveler? Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
Vache, are you... No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Wait. Who am I? My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land? Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light. I also remember, no matter where I went, Vache would go with me. I knew, but now, we can no longer go back. No, our reunion no longer has the thought of me gives him no succor. So if you meet Vache, tell him not to look for me. Tell him perhaps that is so, as I was submerged in the waters, losing consciousness. If only I could have comforted him, told him that I did not suffer. Is that what you call it? It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have... I think I hear your companion. Farewell then. I am glad that you were able to sense my presence.
Look out!
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex. Chlorand? Quick, now's our chance! I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Chlorand. But before I do so...
I followed you.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge...
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will...
Do not speak...
Sorry, demoiselle.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Clorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe...
Sorry,
Whatever. What else?
I doubt I know much more than you. But I believe that the mastermind behind the serial your performance tonight will almost...
I'm sure they've... And what about these guards?
None of these mecha... I can only conclude that some...
What? Your point being that they're...
Yes.
I will continue investigating, no matter... Regardless.
I do not...
Right. I suppose that's the best news we've...
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Clorand was being...
I know, She's...
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were done. Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious. Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Clorand who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't...
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't really a farewell meal we had back as such. We're still...
It will take 50 years.
If it were me, I would have...
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger?
Well, to be honest...
Huh? Really?
Yes. All thanks to... After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of... That the Fanta tasted kind of salty and Fanta only comes in sweet flavors. So how could it have tasted salty? The color of the...
So the Fonta had been spiked with water?
Yes. So...
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards.
Huh. Really?
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate. But whoever... That's when I figured out that you might be in danger, and...
What? Why would they go after us, too? All we did was defend Linny in court and help clear his name.
Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of. Speaking of which, did anything strange...
Well, it can't be a coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. He said that... Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too. But it was real faint. Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to high...
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing to...
New intel? What?
Well, let's hear it, shall we? Oh. Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at... But he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordials... Yes, thank you. This is very important. Oh, you mean...
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't rip... And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the...
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased.
You talk too much. Well, in that, we also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can...
Don't worry, you two. With us...
It's right up ahead.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone's...
Very good.
I shall find rooms for...
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue.
Let's dance.
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances...
Well, after all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But if...
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was...
Your father... He was...
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to...
No. I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one that 3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor.
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, but strangely, he not only that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel. 3. How could he protect his honor if he's dead? The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the...
So that's why you're so...
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in. However, I believe that if I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications. And now, here I am investigating his...
Demoiselle, please.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one. Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence...
Wait! If Callus was such a good man...
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something... People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall...
What? How could... Never mind. If Callus was really...
There is one other...
Oh! Her? Well, then... Isn't that as good as... Yeah. That's not the sort of thing that you...
Miss Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't, she knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how there was only ever...
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I...
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel.
Afterward, Miss Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested... Yes, that is our understanding.
All right. Anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Thanks. You two should go and rest. This was quite a day.
Yeah.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will...
Paimon slept, huh? Navia?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin.
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just... But never mind that.
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some
Wait, so you...
How could I?
Guess...
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been... I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation. No. There is one ray of hope. And that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. If the Oceanette you met is one of the young women who went missing recently, we should be...
So Neuvillette maintains an archive of case files? Whew. In that case, let's go talk to him.
No, it's... The palais is right up ahead. Come on.
Halt! Please state your business here. The Chief Justice... This place does look pretty heavy.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who.
See? They've got great discipline.
Yep. Paimon can tell.
If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy.
No. What I meant to say is, shouldn't you remember us from...
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird.
We're here today to report and archive some Of course. Don't worry. We're here on a
All right, then, I'll let you through. The Chief Justice...
Thanks so...
Please come in.
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur Nervalet. We only like to get in because...
It's all right. Please
We are looking for a man called Vacher. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him...
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while...
Who knew that Nervalet would be so easy to talk to?
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vacher has been involved. There are no records of him either in the
Traveler? What if...
Is that so? All right then.
Him. Miss Navia, I can understand how you feel. Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man.
And what? Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards, so you even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allow— In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing. If you truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die? Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. There are still so many things. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes.
I'm sorry, Miss...
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all... It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never... Oh well. In any case, everyone... my apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
It's all right.
We are looking for a man.
Ah, I see.
Who knew that Nervalet would be so easy to talk?
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vacher has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years. There are no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
Traveler, what if it was really just a dream?
Is that so? All right then. Thank you so much, Monsieur Neuvillette. We'll take our leave now.
Him. Miss Navia, I can understand how you feel. Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Neuvillette? Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. You only said those things because you felt like you should. It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead. In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear. If you truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you call a stop to the duel? Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing everything was hanging on a thread at that moment? Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything. There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone. It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything. Oh well. In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Navia, are you...
I'm fine.
You're right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building? And there shouldn't be any active tribe.
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted...
What is it? Did you think of something?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think that thought has occurred to us before? We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value. Oh? Wait.
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water? And then got what? Yeah. And if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
I really think I found a true genius for a partner. You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier? All right, let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind, we'll get to the bottom of my father's case for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna make progress.
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head... Great.
Whoa, what a huge ship! Why would a ship be anchored at a place like this?
There's no need to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters. My father was the one who asked for it to be built like this. Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Paimon was confused why a group with such a history would live in the sewers. But now that Paimon has seen this ship for herself?
Well, Poisson is where Spina di Rosula began, after all. we're back!
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and our most important partners. You said before that you still had some business at the court.
About that. It's because my partner here reminded me of something really important. You still remember, right, Malus?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's. Both were what you'd call...
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened before?
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, something called synth began to gain popularity, and at a glance, it was a kind of drink that could excite your mood and produce many...
Wait! Didn't that guard guy who turned into water also mention that the primordial water could be used to produce some kind of potion?
Yes, he did. Considering what we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created using water from the primordial sea. If you drink synth for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side effects, such as losing the ability. And if you were to stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety while lacking energy to do anything. It's an extremely dangerous substance. As he oversaw Poisson, my father was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse and called for a complete ban of it.
Boss's uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath, but no matter how much they threatened or bribed him, he refused to yield. Not only that, Boss became determined to find the mastermind behind the synth operation and put an end to the problem once...
Yes, but the enemy was very cunning. So he could never get anything out of the dealers, all of whom only sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation. Recognizing that, my father decided to contact the dealers in secret and cultivate personal relationships with them. Finally, he was able to convince someone to become his... The man's name was Jacques. He felt greatly ashamed about his work after seeing many families. That night, my father hosted a banquet at his countryside estate. He planned to meet up and exchange... But then, we heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. We raced to the scene and found my father.
Huh? How did that happen?
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious. Looking back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all overlooked at the time. There were pieces of clothing left at the scene. Precisely. It's all thanks to you that I made the connection now. Back then, we all just thought they were some costumes that Jacques used to disguise himself at the banquet. But, considering it now, it's almost certain that they belong to a third person at the scene. With one extra person, we'll also need to reconsider why the 2 shots were fired. You're right. We still don't know what happened. But my intuition tells me that we're on the right track to figuring it all out.
Jacques was an empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful for his past actions. I think this third person is... On that note, however, even though this will not please you, demoiselle, our opponent is insidious and cruel. They are extremely difficult to deal with, and boss, even though Spina de Rosula has lost most of its former glory, Poisson has welcomed a new time of peace. There is no need to follow your father's path. It would be both wise and in line with Boss's wishes to step back and give up on the case.
If that's indeed what he wished for, then he should have told me that himself. Was I not the closest person to him? And yet, I was the one most kept in the dark. What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything in the end? Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula is barely getting by. Nothing has changed. Did he think I'd just accept his meaningless death and live out my life just as meaninglessly? I've never accepted that. Ever. Not since that day, and certainly not now. I want to find out the real answer for everyone's sake. For the missing girls, for the victims, and for myself.
Navia.
This is indeed the best moment to act. Your partner appears to be quite reliable, and more importantly, demoiselle, I think you're also ready to take this on.
So you do know something else, Malus?
Yes, I do. In fact, even before that banquet, Boss already knew of. But what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you, Demoiselle, had been so.
What?
Boss also didn't tell you that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness. The doctors told him that he had no more than 5 years left to live, and the serial disappearances case caused him great anxiety. 5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long-standing conflict, but once he passed away, all the danger would pass on to you. Knowing all of this, he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side, and even told some members of Spina di Rosula about the details. But as long as you remained safe, he would not share the evidence with the public. If something were to happen to you, then he and all those he told would immediately expose all they knew about Synth and the disappeared victims.
Right, so nobody would be able to get off scot-free.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, the other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
No, I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick to me.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss. To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful was still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
So he chose to die in silence, so that he could protect me.
I'm afraid you're not understanding this correctly, Demoiselle. What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol, but a sword. If Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake of everyone involved, I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
That fool. Couldn't he have just given it to me straight? No. He might have set up everything precisely because he never thought I'd be able to understand him. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now? Yeah, I suppose that's true. With the way he'd set things up, if I had wanted, I could have just lived out my life without a care in the world. But thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. In this case, he really didn't need to give me an easy way out. Malus, what was the key evidence that he
It's the location where Synth is produced. When he was threatening the enemy, Boss didn't share the specifics of the incriminating evidence he found. But if you want to use it against the enemy, you'll still have to take several things into consideration.
Why? If we know where the place is, can't we just go storming in?
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against a mysterious and dangerous organization that's been in operation for decades. There's no telling what might be lying in wait at their headquarters. We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find inside, nor what people we may be able to capture. But a single visit to their headquarters would be tantamount to a formal declaration of war. The worst case would be that we leave empty-handed, but also open up.
Then, in that case, why not work with the Fontain authorities?
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during Mr. Linney's case. We have no idea just how thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
That's true. But things are different now. It should be a lot easier to prove the other side's guilt. Now the—
You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this, Malus.
I am the butler, after all. I live but to serve. I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake. But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets, performing basic
Thank you for all of that, Malus. Have you discovered anything new in the past few years?
Let me think. One conclusion I came to was that the enemy must be quite familiar with Spina di Rosula, or at least have an informant planted here. When I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, I used to deliberately keep a few people in the dark and observe the reactions of the synth vendors. If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent. If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news. After several rounds of testing and investigative tracing, I've narrowed the suspect list down to 3 people. The first is Florent, Spina di Rosula's senior advisor.
Huh? Florent?
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which also means that he was someone who understood Boss really well. Thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle, he always knew our upcoming plans and could thus avoid capture this whole time. There's someone else like him too. Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Uncle Marcel.
It's a guild in Poisson. Boss helped it to grow to its current size and prominence. In the beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're one of the richest guilds around with a lot of business connections in the city.
So, they're like a sister organization of Spina di Rosula?
Yes, you can say that. When we were fighting against the synth dealers, they provided us with plenty of support. It's a bit difficult to imagine someone using their own money to hunt down themselves.
The final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards. Although the guards mostly leave us to our own devices, there are still many activities we have to report to the local authorities. Since Thierry is always in the know about our current activities, he could theoretically always plan one step ahead.
I see. These are all people who I communicate with quite regularly. To think that the enemy we've been fighting against has been right next to me all along, among those I trust the most. It's almost too hard to believe.
If you want to investigate them, please take every precaution to not alert the quarry. Judging from our experience, the enemy...
Of course. And thank you, Malus.
You're too kind, my love. And before I forget, proving Boss's innocence would also mean after that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. They still, if it might help, you could also pay them a visit. I can make...
Aw, thank you so much, Malus.
A new case awaits, my dear partner. I hope we can work together to uncover the truth.
It is settled, then. Please excuse me.
Thank you for arranging everything for us.
Excuse me, miss.
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed to face the two of you.
If it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rusula sent us a lot of mora and support. I understood your guilt and apology to be genuine.
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques? I can understand.
You don't understand at all.
I didn't know how to face you. Because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a I know only the full truth could bring closure to you.
I'm sorry. I appreciate the sentiment. On the matter regarding my husband, my daughter and I have more or less...
Would you mind sharing it with me? I really can't believe...
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times he had many regrets, and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family too literally. For the longest time, he thought mora was everything. So when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he accepted it almost immediately. He tried to be as careful as he could, but even so, he was still found out by the higher-ups.
They found out about his betrayal?
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us. I don't know that for sure, but you could say that... Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callis had always taken great care of us, both when he was still alive and after he passed away. Even if he fired the shot that killed my husband, it was likely in self-defense. It is impossible for me to hate him for what he had done.
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing? Papa always wanted to be a good man, so why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
Well, things aren't always as they seem. You still feel like your papa was a good man.
Yeah, Papa was...
Then you should hold on to that. If a good man had to do it, regardless of whether he left you a parasol or a sword.
Oh.
Thank you for everything you've told me. I will...
Thank you. Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
You really think that's the first time...
Are you okay, Navia?
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's investigate the 3 suspects next. Florent should be nearby, and we should be able to find
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard about what happened at the Opera House?
Yeah, I've heard. With something that dramatic, I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
It also reminded me, on the day that the incident happened with my father, it was raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene. After my partner here put the dots together for me, I feel like we should try to reopen his case. Can you do me a favor and try to recall what happened?
Let me think. Mr. Callis was feeling pretty upbeat that day. After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. Who knew that we would... My first reaction was that Mr. Callis's life was in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash toward the scene. But when I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callis was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands. All we could do was look back and forth at each other, not knowing what to say.
So you also remember 2 gunshots then?
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Jacques. But I've never really bought that explanation. Reason being, Mr. Callis had left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene. But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person. About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
At least from our perspective, my father had no reason to kill. So he would also have no reason to bring an extra. The gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques. Or a.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying Mr. Callis ended up with the gun. But hold on. If that's what had happened, he didn't even want to face the Oratrice machine. And chose instead to. Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve?
About that, Malus told me a thing or two. So, I think I can understand why he committed to the duel. I'll tell you everything once the whole truth has been revealed.
I understand. Then, and if I may just say one more thing. The whole Callis the Unfaithful epithet has been a thorn in my side since the day Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callis, but it was Mr. Callis's trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rosula and live the life I lead today. No matter what others might say, he'll always be the man I respect the most. And he'll always be my boss.
Don't worry. I will definitely find the truth. You and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well. Hey, Thierry, it's me.
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia? I've heard that you made quite the name for yourself at the Opera House.
Oh, so you've caught news of that already.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the guards, you know. The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poitiers.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't...
I mean, where I work is... Callis did a fantastic job running the town, building Spina di Rosula from the ground up and clearing many obstructions in my way. It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Are these 2 friends of yours? You, here for some formal business?
Yes. These 2, what happened at the Opera House, made us realize that Linny's case, and my father's, may be related. We're trying to reinvestigate the details of my father's old case.
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the case now that would... If you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question.
Of course. Without them, why do you ask?
Well, you see, just so... if you hypothetically wanted to do something...
Then you think too highly. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage. If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. The same. Removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might think. There are a lot of complex steps to it, and it's almost... So I can promise you, those mecha were they're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both. Now that you mention it, though, being in the synth business...
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Oh, well, thank you. Jokes aside, I'd like to wish you all the best. I'll be staying in the city for a little while.
Hello. How may I help you? I'm here to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can just say Navia's looking for him.
Sure. I will let him know right away.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel. There's no need to stress. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the Opera House. I'm sure you saw everything too, right?
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
Oh, you were at the Opera House too?
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. Who knew it would turn into a whole murder mystery? I also witnessed your marvelous sleuthing work. Quite impressive. To beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf, I can already imagine everyone in Fontain discussing your exploits over a few glasses of wine.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case right away. Is that what you're investigating now?
Exactly. I still don't have much solid proof, but I can sense that the other side has already begun to act.
Oh, and what makes you say that?
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water.
If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Oh, you're giving us too much credit. Wasn't it you who protected us?
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so dearly will soon become a thing of the past. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there. If anyone dares to lay their hands on you...
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. Do you have any new thoughts on my...
About that. Sorry, the Confrérie was responsible for that banquet. So I was out and about the whole time, making sure. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot.
Oh, it's okay.
No. Sounds good. All my wealth comes from Callus's patron.
I'll protect us. hats off! Eyes on me!
Come on, we can do it.
Windblade! Disappear!
Let's dance.
To ashes!
Windblade!
Let the show begin.
With the wind!
Eyes on me!
Can't run from death.
Go, Barbara, go! Let's dance.
To ashes!
Leaving so escape.
I'll protect us.
Windblade!
Ready, steady, go!
Leaving so soon.
Let's dance. Let the show begin.
Power that ended Python!
Let the show begin.
Eyes on me!
Disappear!
Come on, we can do it. I'll protect us.
Power that ended Python!
Prepare yourself. You can't run.
Let the show begin.
Let's get it on! Focalor! Hi!
I'll protect us.
To ashes!
Windblade!
Leading so you can't run from death.
Let's dance.
Let's get it on! Ha! Power that ended Python!
Windblade! Disappear!
Focalor! Hi!
Ready, steady, go! Let the show begin.
Windblade!
Leaving so soon.
To ashes!
With the wind!
Look alive! You're dead meat!
Wind blade!
I'll protect us. Let's dance.
Eyes on me! You asked for it. Let's get it on! Hi!
La 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 la.
You ain't messing around!
Let the show begin.
Buckle up!
No escape.
To ashes!
I'll protect us.
Can't run from death.
Look alive! Ha! Ah!
Let's dance! Go, Barbara, go!
You're dead meat! Let's get it on! Hi!
Disappear!
Eyes on me!
Wind blade!
No escape.
Focalor! Ha! Ha! Hi! Ha!
Ready, steady, go! Let the show begin.
Power that ended Fontain! Let's get it on!
Pay your dues.
Eyes on me!
Can't run from death.
Turn that frown upside down.
Don't waste my time.
Sweet dreams!
What is the meaning of life?
Nothing but the breeze. The breeze.
However you do it is fine.
Turn that frown upside down.
La da 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 da.
Time to relax.
This is Fatui territory.
Sweet dreams!
It's all for my daughter.
Turn that frown upside down.
Going to explore the ruins today?
Time to relax.
mysteries to solve.
Let's dance. I'll protect us.
Twin blade! With the wind!
Let the show begin.
Focalor! Ha! Gloves off!
Let's dance. Ah, la 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 la.
To ashes! Let's get it on! Hi! You asked for it!
I'll protect us.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Let the show begin.
According to some of the older Eremites, it does actually rain in the desert on occasion. And when it does, it's always a lot heavier than this.
I'll ensure your safety. I'll protect us. Let's dance. Let the show begin.
Wind blade! Disappear! Is this an answer from this world?
Feeling lucky today?
Let's dance.
Power that ended Python!
Need more. You won this one.
I'll keep this close.
No more. You won this one.
Go, Barbara, go!
Wind blade!
Let the show begin.
To ashes!
Wind blade!
Where have you been hiding?
That's close enough.
You are not welcome here.
Where do you think you're?
Who tried
With the wind!
poisonous mushrooms inside.
Feeling lucky today?
Eyes on me!
Take that! Need. Come on, you coward! Need.
Oh, come on! We can do it!
You won this one.
A reward on the road.
La da 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 da.
Got a job.
Let the show begin.
Windblade!
I'll protect us.
Stay close. No going off on your own. The desert doesn't take prisoners. Sun's out, guns out. Just sucks that I got so much work to do.
Disappear! Windblade!
Let's dance.
To ashes!
Is this an answer from this world?
I call dibs. Well, how about that?
I'll protect us.
Windblade! A reward on the road.
could make a tidy sum selling some of this.
We've talked to all three suspects, purely based on their conversations with me.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's... Anyway, even...
But where should we start? Ah, you're right! Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance.
According to Jacques' family members, he already told them that he had been discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his family's lives would have been forfeit.
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
Oh? And why is that?
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his boss.
So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the order and seek protection from my father. Makes sense. But without evidence, that's still just a theory. Besides Jacques, the attack from the Gardamex has been bothering me quite a bit as well. It's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Given everything that's happened since, it's quite possible. But who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex? Florent? It is true that he... But as Spina di Rosula's advisor...
So you're saying he's too...
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to dispatch a... Uncle Marcel? My father did really trust him. And they worked together on a... And with funds from the Confrérie, he could also afford a large number of Gardamex. It's still really hard for me to imagine, though. After all, Uncle Marcel has been around since I was just a child. Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to fight his own synth business? Thierry, you say? Huh. But I didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha. I also don't think he'd be able to keep that kind of tampering under wraps.
Yeah, had he actually tampered with the mecha, we'd be able to prove it with a simple check of the guard's inventory. If the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out when...
Who could it be? You know, if you think everything through, Uncle Marcel is indeed the most suspicious of them all.
Could we be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these three, did he?
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fair and well considered. When he laid out his case for the three, the rationale he gave me made a lot of sense as well. The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect and foresight. Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Yes, Malus did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky, but we don't have any other options right now. We need far more solid proof before we can hope to go charging in on our enemy.
Navia, here you are. Oh, I've been looking...
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the...
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got another trial.
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
What?
Yeah, we know him.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
Wait, how? None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
That's what I thought was strange about it, so I came to tell... If the charge against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible to get the guards to...
Right, because they'll think that...
Yeah, and it'll be all...
I understand. Huh? Split up? What do you mean? Since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, the culprit's attention will be focused. You're right. This is our best opportunity. All right then, let's do this. I'll stall them at the opera. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to make it back in time, and
we'll help you, just like you helped us.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Malus, Silver, when did you...
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson and figured that you might... It's our hope that your confidence will be bolstered with the two of us.
Thank you so much.
See you then! Now that Navia has set out for Irenaeus, we should also get going. The location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over. According to Malus's info, the synth production base is underwater. Let's go and try to find the entrance. So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base. Ah, you're right. And Navia's probably arguing up...
It would appear that I must repeat my question again. Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why. However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate, in which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion. I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of
No.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this...
That case had nothing to do with him.
Huh? What's going... What?
I told you it couldn't be one of...
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time, but that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this? We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge, and if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will—
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these— So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss Navia.
That person is— Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Huh? What confrérie?
I've heard of them, but weren't...
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging... And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you...
Yes,
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and members of the guards, please contact me. Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what... I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a...
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please...
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect—
Navia, do you really think that I was... Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember both you and I only ran... If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big—
Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about—
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage. On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots. When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while the guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injury. These are the known facts about the case.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first. After that, the true culprit turned the third... Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information. This assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him. The testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he... However, in the end, he reconsidered, and instead shipped... Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had... A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself. But since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice. Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus...
So that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial...
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques'
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Ah, but I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact...
Then, may I ask some questions? 1. Do you...
I'm afraid... I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find... Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this...
Why do I feel like for...
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing.
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent...
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. Then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person...
I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt the dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for... My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that what was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic...
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial
What?
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter, but what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict... Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice? But by staying silent, I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, and once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this...
So, you mean to say...
That's right.
Do you have any...
Of course. All you need is... I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from... But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should...
So... During the
Yes, as a champion duelist, I've fought many battles, and taken a countless number of... In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to... I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never...
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case...
Right? What she said was fascinating.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearance?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing two. And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were... The culprit could only time their actions so precisely. Coincidentally, Marcel attended both...
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most...
No need to appeal to...
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both of... On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing?
Know what she can...
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations, until, alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a... But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Do you know what the biggest flaw...
I suppose you're gonna tell me.
It's timing. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young... In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business owned... But the disappearances began before...
I do apologize.
No.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my... You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends, could those records and testimonies do something to appease the
Seems like she got the wrong guy. At this rate, Navia will be
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father, but aren't you going against all of his wishes? He wished for you to become more rational, collected, once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things.
This isn't just about me. And the biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search the people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before me. And whose image is it a man Oh, so you...
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone
I was waiting...
Get it on! You're dead meat! Hi!
Let's dance!
Eyes on me! Buckle up! Show us the way up. good to the top. But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
Let's get it on!
Wind blade!
Dance.
Power that ended high jump.
Disappear!
Buckle up! Ha! You asked for it!
Let's get it on!
Ready, steady, go! Let the show begin.
Wind blade!
Now the path is clear. Let's go!
You're dead meat!
I'll protect us.
With the wind! Wind blade!
Let's dance. After all that, we go as expected. That's right. Whoa! There's so much synth here, and so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the mixing in progress. Whoa! There's even fruit-flavored synth? What's this over here? Looks like some kind of experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimen. Sorry, traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just, how can someone write something that terrible in such a... You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going. So that's why he did it. Wait, did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane! Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. Ah, you mean Vache is the one who did all of these... experiments? So that's it? No, that's not it either! If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface in any case? Oh, look! There's an important-looking basin over here, and it's full of water! That means this is where they make all the synth! And that, if you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth, but the pure stuff can dissolve a human! Paimon will take notes on this. Let's see what's written here. Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to... Yep, it's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and... This should prove the existence of the third person, right? We still have not determined the exact content of the old dog's a real menace to deal with. He can act whenever he wants to make... I concur. Let's send someone... Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups. They're all just... What's all this? Aw, it's a bunch of really cute things. Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box. Oh, Paimon sees it too, but... Why are... Huh? You mean the girls from the series, and then they were turned... And all the boxes of things. These names. We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theory... Yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals... No wonder even Nervalette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is, prop that way. Even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the Sure thing. Paimon... Vache's lover's name? Then... Aw... It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. So many! A whole page's worth! But they're all crossed out. Was she on the final name she decided? Marcel. Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vacher and Vinier's grown son? Hey!
And whose image do you see? Is it a man named... Oh, so you do...
I'm merely surprised you...
I was waiting.
Navia! We're back!
As expected of my partner. I just knew...
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules?
It's all right, Monsieur Neuvillette. Given their confidence,
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've...
Huh?
We've investigated your lair and we already know After your lover, Vinier, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you. You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed...
So that's it. Even the villains and with that, Marcel's motive has now been...
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior... Well, Marcel, you fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the... So, you never noticed how he changed, or how...
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to seek...
Your determination.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial...
Do you really think I want to pay attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the... No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, they said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vinier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, you only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning up Vinier is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together, wherever she goes. But I'm not from this blasted place, so I can't.
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Do you all see? I did all of that. And in the end, that accursed Callus I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to...
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards!
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me! I still... Vinier! Please, Vinier!
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that...
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth. The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher, and worked as an adventurer with his partner, and during an underwater expedition, Vinier accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea, and was dissolved in front of Vacher. Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others, and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of to cover his tracks. He invented the new alias of Marcel, and began to operate during the course of his research. Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the and just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearance. The Oratrice will now deliver the final... According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique, guilty.
Guards! Take Vacher.
Good. It's what he does.
With that, the serial...
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a
Yippee! We helped Navia bring the... He's hurt so many innocent people and now he's... Huh? Are you okay?
Demoiselle, you were absolutely...
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You...
Yeah. See, Papa?
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got...
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
What now?
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also...
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me?
Please respect the laws of Fontain.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right?
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Tartag guilty.
What?
Hey! That's not funny! What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine...
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned to...
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the Oratrice...
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale is, by law, the final verdict of the court. Guards, please take the suspect.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Hey, Monsieur Neuvillette, what's going on?
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court, all I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Why
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible.
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called...
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? You don't tell me. You thought even I had been blindsided by the...
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was...
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and the end. Of course, for every performance, there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expect. If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blind in everything he's done. Not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond all shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as... Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end.
So she chose to make her escape after all.
So you're saying...
She probably just put on that performance to save face. However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect,
All right. Even though we feel pretty bad after all, he's done plenty...
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Marcel! What are you doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll...
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vache? I erased all records of that name.
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Really? The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last request I'll ever make in my life. You can do whatever you want to me afterwards.
What? Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of
This request, is it worth as much to you as...
Of course! Wait, no, it's worth even more.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs? Very well.
Your Honor,
I will go with him. You do not...
In that...
Thank you.
I'll protect us. Let the show begin.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stages?
Vache!
Ah!
Yes, that's it. So you heard...
Vignier, it's me!
Vache?
I'm here! I'm here! Where are you, Vignier? I'm coming for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful!
Vignier, is that you? It's me!
Vache, why did you come? Didn't I say? You look a lot older than I remember.
It's been more than 20 years. All this time. Only the thought of bringing you back has... I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance? Vignier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live...
But Vache, if you ask me, if not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney. If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts and my works. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone. It's all because of yours.
Wait, you want...
You're right. I am not Vignier. I am the sacrifices. Every woman who died by your hand. As our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses, our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea. And we were no longer individuals. I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vignier.
Why? But then...
What? She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her... This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise... You are a liar. A heartless... The only thing you are not. From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vignier's, she has had nothing...
No! Vignier!
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignier. But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final... She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you. Vache. Vache? Vache. 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 Drown.
Finally, Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Well met, partner. I knew something.
Even this weather can't put a damp.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh, hey, Navia!
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring...
Sounds like you're really enjoying life.
It's just been one thing after the other. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died. This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people...
So his name's definitely been...
It's been the dearest wish of the...
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after... well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew...
Huh? So you know Charlotte too?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness. Secret Tales of the... To be fair, though, it was a really... She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive...
Oh, yeah. She told us about that.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys... Oh, and in other...
Oh, are you two on better...
While you were investigating, it was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I want...
Oh, that's great.
Anyway, now that the king... Oh, actually, there's...
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave. And on top of that...
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
We want to go too.
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off.
Yeah, you're right. This is...
Huh? Isn't that Nervalette? Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
My apologies. I should have asked before.
Don't say...
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying... I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled...
In that case, I will stop.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, In any case, why did...
Well, ever since that day, there was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives. Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own. But Mr. Callis proved me, if not for his sacrifice. The serial Mr. Callis made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and in the end, from a certain justice that's up. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callis. This regret has filled me with that high and mighty chair in the opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your help.
So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my...
Didn't I just say you don't need to...
So Navia and Nervalette seem to have made their pieces. Let's not disturb them for now. Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there? Huh? Oh, Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly. Oh no. Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be too mad. Anyway, Nervalette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit?
Yes, you too. Did Miss Navi?
Mm-hmm. We ran into Navi on the streets today, so we just followed her.
I see.
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since...
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my...
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the...
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after there used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say...
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists. What Vacher discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from...
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would people...
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse its... To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the... Is there anything else you... That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of... Does that appropriately summarize the version?
That's right! It was Linny that told us back then.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon? What?
2 parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels, and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more... Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really...
Is there anything else you'd like to... My apologies. However, I still believe the judgment of the...
But you also said you thought...
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanic as a divinely created mechanism. The people's unified faith in the concept of not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but which is all to say, I have been
So when Linny...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could... In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going... While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, if we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit...
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Is there anything else? Your sibling... Another blonde-haired traveler. If she ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure she followed our laws to the letter, and had no reason to appear on the stage. Is there anything else? Very well. It was my honor. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because...
Crime and villainy do not have the day off. And so justice must work around the clock as well. This is...
All right. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped. You know, we've been walking around for a while. Nadia said something about having a place ready for us there. Didn't she? Come on, let's go!
Let's get it on!
report on the road.
To ashes!
Things are going so smooth. Ha! I'll protect us. Let's dance. Let the show begin.
A reward on the road.